Yeah. There, it's actually embedded. If you look at the trunk,
Gosh.
the trunk is grown around cables. So they would tie people up here overnight to sober up, and then let them loose in the morning. And then my dad knows that there's at least, look at that red bird.
Look at this.
On the tree right there.
It's in the tree. Same thing right here. That is so cool.
And then there were three known hanging horses.
Ah,
Back then, you know, that was a big deal.
yeah.
So the sheriff brought them out here and put them on the tree. So there were three hangings known.
Wow. So what did they do with these big cables? They would tie people to the cable?
Handcuff people to the cables, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then the chains right there, they would tie them up. If they got a little too rowdy over at the saloon, they would bring them out here, tie them up, chain them up with the handcuffs, and then they'd come out here in the morning, and when they were all sobered up and ready to go, they'd let them loose.
Wow. That is crazy.
Wow.
Did you just uncover something?
No, I was just moving that rock so that we had
Oh.
to go. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what kind of secret stuff is under there? That is very cool. I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
Chaining people up. That's a pretty serious, they're not getting off that cable, that's for sure.
This was, I mean, Tombstone, the movie, made Tombstone all glamorous in Hollywood, but this is where all the real outlaw stuff took place. Because in Tombstone, you couldn't carry a weapon, but over here you could.
Yeah.
So, you know, people would come out here to do their fighting and their gun shows because you can carry out here. Over there, you couldn't.
Huh. Well, there was a place. Yeah. There was a place around here somewhere, and maybe it was, I think they call it, was it Gailey City or something like that, was supposed to be dangerous too. I've heard that name, but I've never been able to find where it is.
Huh, I wonder if my dad would know.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's a pretty good sized tree too.
I like that story.
And what is that, like a, it looks like a, I don't know my trees, but like a black
This is an
walnut
oak
or
tree.
oak tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I keep forgetting that there are oaks out here. That is
Right by
very,
the washes, you'll find them because they water seekers.
very neat. What's that?
My dad used to put it on this tree when he was young. I'll show you something cool since you like the chain and the tree right there. My dad, when he was a little boy, he was too little, and he got a mattress frame. And he would put the frame over that way so that he could walk over the frame and climb into the tree.
How funny.
And if you look right here, you can still see the frame of the bed within the V.
Oh yeah. That's pretty neat.
Can we come up there too?
Yeah, of course.
That is very cool.
Your dad was telling us about this gifting tree to find. Is it close by?
The gifting tree.
Yeah, it's red, and he said Native Americans used to put stuff in there.
I don't know about that tree. No, I was telling him when he was little, he used to this was his playground, so he was too little to reach over
Very
onto
cool.
the tree. He put a bed frame. Oh,
The one up.
yep,
It's on this one.
on the right hand side.
Okay.
So this is the school.
It was a pretty big school.
It was. And you can see pictures in the museum of what it used to look like. The floor that was in here. So when the town started going down, they were trying to repurpose a lot of the materials because they really
Right?
the flooring from here was repurposed into the Crystal Palace in Tombstone. So
Wow.
when you go into the Crystal Palace, floor used to be right here. But they won't tell you that. Tombstone wants to.
Right. Well, we were talking about something similar on the way here. So one of the churches in Clifton, they bought from Tombstone, took it apart, moved it up to Clifton, and then when we were at Empire Ranch, some of the stuff that was Empire Ranch was brought in from Fairbank when Fairbank. So all of these things.
They repurpose a lot
Yeah.
of materials. So if you get a chance to watch that video, down in the back corner back there was where they caught the little boy standing in the doorway.
Okay, cool. That is very cool. And the school, I mean, it looks like it had more than one floor.
Yeah, it was a two-story. So when you walked up, this was the main floor right here.
Ah, okay.
This used to be the floor. And then that was the basement, the lower part. And then it used to have a big archway right there. You can see the pictures in the museum.
Yeah, we'll go back and take
Yeah.
another look at those. That is very cool. And did this burn too?
No,
It just
it just fell apart.
and they took stuff, repurposed it, fell apart.
There's a little entryway right down. Yep.
For the reinforcing of the concrete. I guess.
This is neat.
Yeah, I think that when I was here a million years ago, I just stayed out there on the road. I didn't come into any of this. Just watch out for, you know.
Snake.
Wow, it's pretty amazing that they had this much all out in the middle of nowhere.
I know.
Well, you think it's the middle of nowhere. There's a geocache if you.
Where?
Right here.
Oh. Huh.
Yes, if you're going for geocaches, you
I
could.
was just gonna say I was looking for that. My son found it last month.
Oh.
And I'm like, where? He goes under by the school.
Yeah, we were doing that for a while, and we sort of fell out of doing it. It's pretty neat, and
Yeah.
You're gonna walk around in there?
yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You don't find toys in there? A friend and I put some toys in there.
Oops.
Little rope just hanging there.
So right here was where you said they videoed that little boy?
Yeah, he was right in that corner right there.
Oh wow, right
And he
there.
was just standing right there just watching us.
Wow, that's interesting.
A little creepy.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're like, what had happened to that little boy? Do you ever get the sense of somebody?
Do you? You know what? They like it here. So they have the 1910s.
Yeah.
A lot of kids died from that when then. But a lot of those people that come out here, a lot of the voices that they catch out here, the kids love it out here, and they don't want to leave.
Oh.
So they like it out here. They like it. There was a playground out here from over here. They like playing on the playground. They like it out here.
You're a really good tour guide.
You
Well,
are.
thank you.
Really enjoying this.
I love history.
Well, it's even probably more cool for you because it's your own personal history in addition to being Old West history.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's like, even like I was telling Lonnie, people think like what you said, oh, Tombstone, that's it. But they don't realize there were all these other places that span all the way from Charleston and that all the way across. Tombstone was just one part.
Well, the movie made Tombstone popular. That's why they hold on to it. But you don't see movies called Gleeson or Cortland.
Right.
You know, it's the whole movie that made it one. And of course, that big fight, you know, the OK Corral fight. But there's all kinds of history out here that people don't even know.
Yeah, and a lot of it, like you were saying, that's even more interesting and more, you know, entertaining than what you got out of Tombstone with your Doc Hollidays and Wyatt Earps.
But people don't want to share that.
We should get a selfie here for the road because my battery's about to die.
Okay, we have to do that.
And all over Tombstone, and I have one too, so I'm guilty of it. But they have that "I'm your Huckleberry,"
Right.
and I'm like, you know, he doesn't say that, right? You know, he doesn't say that. They're like, yes, he does. And I said, he doesn't say "I'm your Huckleberry." He says, "I'm your Hucklebearer."
Well, you saw that albino deer when we were out in the Dragoons.
Oh my